This is Sportal 2, it's a roguelite, a demo because the game's not out yet, but it should be released this year. Now, if you're wanting a fun roguelite, this is actually the game for you, and I have a problem with roguelikes and roguelites. There's a lot of them being released, and a lot of them are just the same thing, just reskinned. So this is where Sportal actually shines because man, this game is fun. Nearly every single ability in this game is fun. So you start off and you get to shoot your weapon, no doubt. There's a few weapons. Let me explain how the mechanics work. So you have a few weapons. Let's just say you have a slingshot, you have a hockey stick. There's two examples, and you can level up these weapons and they're going to give you new stats, but some of them are just rubbish upgrades, right? It's on an upgrade system like Fortnite. You've got your purple rare, so you must equip this if you want your run to be successful. I don't like it whatsoever. It basically means that the game is choosing what run you play, and you're not choosing the run that you play, which is completely defeating the purpose of a roguelite. Anyway, let's explain why this game's good. And the real basic answer is it just feels good to play. The graphics are great, there's a few options that you can tweak in the settings, but the game just feels good. Each and every single weapon feels impactful, it feels fun, the animations on the weapon are amazing, the sound effects when you hit something, amazing, and it just is fun. Like, they're totally unrealistic, but they are fun. Like a hockey stick, you have a hockey stick, but you don't use it as a melee. You have a hockey ball, which you have to aim at an enemy and hit them, and hopefully you can get that headshot. It's just fun to play. As for the enemies, there's a lot of enemy types, a lot of variety. It's based off a room system, so you will go from one room to a different room, and then the enemies will advance in technology. Well, not really technology, they'll become different, so ranged enemies will appear in later rooms. And taking damage is really impactful, especially early game. You take damage, you're not going to heal, it's just going to be like that, and then eventually you're going to die. So of course, like in any roguelike or roguelite, this is where the upgrades come into play, and you have a few upgrades. You've got armor upgrades, you've got upgrades which will heal you per second, and you've got damage upgrades. Actually, you have upgrades for each individual weapon during the run, by the way, so you can collect gold which enemies drop, and then you can buy these upgrades. Now, one thing I will say is just automatically collect the gold when you've completed the stage. Like, you're basically killing all the enemies around these stages. Some of these stages are decent in sight, and you got to clear it again with no enemies just to collect the gold. It doesn't make sense. Remove this mechanic. But what you buy with the gold is fun. Yeah, most of it's damage and damage related, but you do have some defenses in there too. It's a decently sized skill tree, to be honest. Now, this will reset every single run. As for the weapon upgrades, obviously there's the perks, which is the stat increases, which is damage increase, but as you get level up, basically they're going to drop more higher level items, and these items will have, for example, more ricochet, or maybe they won't. Maybe you sacrifice the ricochet stat for some AoE and like an explosion, for example, and these are just fun. Everything about this game is fun. I will be buying this when it comes out because it's just fun. Map design. I have died a run because of the map design. Now, it's not a perfect map, right? There's a few areas which don't need to be polished, but you can tell they're not polished, which I think is good. It matches the vibe of the game, and that's not me just giving this game a lame excuse. There's a lot of good things. The vibe to this game, the whole time zone of this game is the 50s. Obviously, we was all dead then, probably, so we don't know what that was like, but hey, apparently it's like this game. Now, if I had to give this game any advice, I will say that in the later stages, sometimes the enemies can be really damage spongy. And you're hitting these guys so many times, it's using up so many ammo, because ammo is a limited resource in this game. You can get more ammo, you can actually get ammo boxes when you level up. The way it works right now is that you will upgrade a weapon, and there's a few weapon slots. You have a whole inventory screen, UI looks really nice, but there's a few weapon slots, and so you will upgrade one weapon, for example a slingshot, and now the hockey stick you have on your back, which I'm just using examples here, is less impactful, it's more useless, and so you're going to be using a slingshot. I don't like how that works. You've got multiple weapon slots, but you're only really going to use the weapon which is upgraded until that runs out of ammo. Then you'll have to fall back on the other ones, which then again makes the enemies feel more like a damage sponge. So yeah, everything about this game basically is great. I really loved my time with it. I was pleasantly surprised when I played it because I thought it looked good, and then I played it and I'm like, oh my god, this is actually really fun. I played it in between my shifts. I've just worked a 60-hour shift week. It's rough, but this game brings me happiness. I smiled, I enjoyed it, and I will be buying it. If you at all think this game looks good, check out the demo. It's still up on Steam. I don't know if that will ever go away, but right now there's a demo. Go and check it out. I enjoyed it. You will probably enjoy it too. It's very different. It's not just a normal roguelike. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you soon.